Hey everyone, this video is going to be a little bit different. Usually when I record these things, I do it in the moment as it's happening, but I was at home and I didn't have a way to record and I just, had to get this video footage to you. So the other day, I was invited to a Final Fantasy XIV wedding. I've never done one of these in my life. I've never seen what these look like. I had no clue what to expect. It was both as silly and as poignant as I have come to expect with this entire game. And I recorded it, and I figured we'd just watch it again together because it was very silly, and I loved every bit of it. So let's just, boop, and do this thing. So when you get there, first off, you get an invitation. The invitation's like, hey, the wedding is at the chapel at, a certain time. And when you go there, you can enter, and then you go into this sort of waiting area. And everyone just, sits around and waits for, everyone to get there, to gather together, and for people to be ready to start. And then you kind of dress up in your best, as you see little JC has his, red tux, for Red Mage. And, we were just chilling out and waiting. And then, when everyone's ready, it begins. So then you're pulled into the actual cathedral itself, and it already looks, ridiculously awesome. It has all the 12 around the outside. It is, of course, set up for a wedding. It has a very good Dania feel. So if you like living in the forest vibe, it has that. Flowers everywhere. Again, very ornate, very over the top. I was like, already, okay, this is pretty clever. This is pretty fun. Again, not quite sure what to expect, but I was feeling it. And it was like, let's do this thing. And I was like, okay, sure. I had no clue that this was run by Mughals. I did not know Mughals ran this thing. I thought it was going to be an elf priest. I don't know what I thought I was going to expect. But then Mughals were like, boo, 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 boo. I was like, oh no, here we go. I had no idea there was a cutscene. And here's the thing. There are many cutscenes. This is our lovely married couple. Who let that child put a mustache on? They did their own makeup. So happy for these kids. These crazy kids. It's so over the top. It's incredible. It has roughly the same music as if they won an epic battle, except, it's Mughals in a wedding. But roughly the same. But it is, as you can tell, very cute. Mughals like, quiet down, everyone. Shut up. Hey, shut up. It's very sweet, right? I was like, oh, this is wonderful. There's little JC in the background just... He can only clap so long. He's very tiny. He only has so much energy. So yeah, there are different phases, and as you go through it, you can see that they can exchange vows if they want to. They can do all these different things. This wasn't exactly a wedding ceremony. This was a renewing. I think they decided to do it again, which I don't blame them. This is amazing. It's so silly. And so you can see everyone running around and sort of having a ball. You kind of control the flow of it yourself. So it isn't it's a pre-programmed thing. You select when to continue. At least that's what it appears to be. And you keep going at your own pace. I think you have 2 hours blocked out, I think is what it is. So you can take 2 hours if you want. But now it's exchange your rings. So of course, because of graphical limitations, they can't place the rings on their finger normally. So it's magical, is what it is. It's through the power of orbs. Orbs and magic. And Mughals. And delightful Mughals. At first I was like, oh, they don't have rings, they have like link pearls? They have like a special like link shell thing between them? No, these are the rings. The magic rings. Can't get over this character. It's so good. I love his mustache. It looks like it's fake. I was enjoying this tremendously. I'm still enjoying it tremendously. There's that rock. Ooh! Ooh! That's a big-ass stone. Mhigo's like, damn. That guy must have money or something. So I imagine if this is whatever characters, right? It's based off of your size and your like. I can't even imagine what like a very tall character with a very small character would look like. I bet it is incredible. I bet it's very funny. I'm super in. I want to be at that wedding. Equally huge. You know that's how they love each other. Both got big old rocks. The look on that little guy's face was, I'm gonna say, dirty. That was a dirty look. Then they show off their rings to the Mhigo, and they kind of like look at each other, like, yeah, girl, we got them good rings, and they flash it. They flash it. The Mhigo's like, damn. Oh, it's so sweet. But it's not over yet. Because now, through the power of magic, they get wings! Because the only way you can kiss in Final Fantasy XIV is 30 feet up in the air. Here's my question. I'm curious if this happens to everyone. Is it because they're so small that they're like, no one can see it, so you gotta raise them into the air? Oh, and it's in front of all of the 12. Oh, that's very cute. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Of course, it does not end there. We all decided to celebrate and jump up, basically ruin the occasion. Jump up here and just fire all the different fireworks off and have a good time. Again, you can pretty much do whatever you want. It is kind of your ceremony, and there are a few cutscenes within, but it looks like, you know, you can make it as over the top, and you can make it as fun as you want. You can invite whoever you want. I'm not sure if there's a limit on invitations, but you can do whatever. And then you just, like, everyone shows up, and you bring all your cat people friends, apparently, because everyone's a cat person. You bring all them. You dance on the dais over there, or whatever that is, the altar, the Mhigo altar. You dance on that. You cheer. You know, you throw fireworks. You create fire hazards in this cathedral, and you, like, you know, have a good time, right? You bring your lady in leather gear there. You do a whole thing, and everyone has a great time. That's as far as I can tell. That's what it is, and everyone has a good time. Look at this. It's so cute. It's so cute. You bring your tentacle. You bring everything. Bring it all. You, like, kind of jump kick the bride a little. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever makes you happy. It's so silly. So as you can see here at the end, we decided to take a photo. I'm sure somewhere there exists a G-pose version that's probably, like, lit very well and looks neat and doesn't have a tentacle moving around in front of the frame. But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. And then once this is done, you get one last cutscene. It's, like, very cute. I actually think this is like really sweet that you get to like do this in game. It's so superfluous, but it's like, you know, they throw in the music and you get to walk out and all your friends are like, I think it's really cute. Look at this thing. You know, some of the choices of outfit people decide to wear to a wedding. I've been to weddings. People wear all sorts of things. You're told you should wear one thing, but sometimes the leather comes out. I don't know. Hey, I recognize that guy in the background. That's really sweet. And then everyone sort of like runs out afterwards and it's like, more fireworks, yeah! Oh, there's more I forgot. I think you get this mount if you're married. I think you get the mount. I don't know. But it's a two-person mount, and I think you can like ride off into the sunset together. This guy. That Lalafell. His look is a little pervy. It's a little, just like a tiny bit. Yeah, and then off they go. This was so much fun. I was so, you know, glad that I was invited to this. I never experienced that ever. That was the first time for me. And when you do it, you get a demon box and a bride's Mhigo. Had no clue what those were. Just for going. You get 2 pets. I was like, shut up. So I actually have footage of that. They are this bride's Mhigo, which is a little tiny Mhigo that throws petals. Very cute. And then you have the demon box, which is this guy. And I was like, what the hell is a demon box? What is it? It's just like a present. But then I discovered, look at this. It's a Spriggan with a little tiny heart gemstone. I love that. That's so cute. So yeah, as you can see, it was a great time. And now everyone is on their giant Cerberus beasts flying. You know, because that's what you do. That's what that's if you've ever been to a wedding, you know that that's kind of what the after party's like. The reception is all about Cerberus beasts and flying. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you this little thing to kind of give you an example of what it was like and to show you how sweet it was and how like it's a fun addition to an MMO. I never thought I'd be like, oh yeah, that's something that I think is required in something like this, but it's a social game. It's a social game, and the whole idea is you're supposed to be just interacting and having fun with people from all over the world. And I think the idea of like meeting a person and being like, I like you a lot, be it as a friend or as like, oh, we're dating now or whatever, and then be like, you want to get married in this game? Like, yeah! I think that's a fun social component, especially in a game that has housing and all sorts of stuff. I think that's really sweet, and I am glad that I got to experience it. I'm glad that I was, you know, able to record it and got to watch two ridiculous Lalafells get married, which was just perfect. So that's it. More fun goofs and videos to come. So the next big thing for me is probably going to be this big video about A Realm Reborn and the whole story of it and 1.0 stuff and all the things you really need if you intend to skip the first game and move to Heavensward immediately, which I've talked to some people on that. They just want to do that. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't do it, but I'm going to make a video that's sort of like, all right, you've made this choice. Here's all the things you missed that you really need to know moving forward when it comes to the story. And hopefully, I'll be able to help out a lot of you who are just like, look, I don't have X amount of time to put in the game to get to where everyone's like, it's amazing! So, you know, again, I would advise not doing that, but if you are, I'm going to guide you. I'm going to try to use some of my history teacher chops to really, like, fine-tune it and make it something amazing. So, anyway, that's it for me. Thanks again, and I will see you next video.